also is a huge threat, and some people in the industry maybe allegedly taking actions to try to dim her shine. Okay, unfortunately, this is just some of the most. This is just some of the things that the business, unfortunately, will do. Right? This is some of the things that the business will unfortunately do behind the scenes. And all people out here are left to do is to speculate what's going on in the street. Yeah. Real hot girl she. Ah. 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 Yeah. Real hot girl she. Ah. 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 Hot girl summer. Tina Snow. Yeah. Real hot girl This is the music judge and jury, aka Queen Millennium. And today, we're here to talk about, well, Megan Thee Stallion has a huge target on her back. And who's put it there? Well, stick around and find out. Of course, before we get into the meat and potatoes, as usual, a word. Can I talk to the people for a minute? No, seriously. Can I talk to y'all for a minute? Can I talk to you for a minute? Okay, because we're going through some. Now, yes, I've said this before, but when the reality of what we're all facing as a collective, it's right here in your face daily, you just can't help but to want to talk about it, right? You just can't help to want to mention it. And I want to know, how are you coping with everything that's happening right now? I'm talking about the people who live in the United States, but a lot of stuff is kind of mirroring in a lot of countries. Maybe not to the same degree, but things like skyrocketing prices and terrorists and loss of job, not having income, right? Particularly if you're on the employee side of things, you're not in the manager's seat, which they have a little more safety when companies want to make cuts, you know. But yeah, nothing and nobody's safe. You know, there was one point in time where you probably felt there was somewhat of some stability to a certain degree. But now that's just totally gone. It's earth-shattering. It's nerve-wracking. It's absolutely just makes you want to throw in the towel and cry. Go to the corner and cry, right? But you know what? We didn't come to do that. And if you did, okay, great, because now you're back up. Your eyes are dried. You're here with me today. I appreciate you spending your time with me. And we gotta find a way to push on. I mean, that's what we've always done anyway, right? When the times got really hard, we've just found a way to push on. Because what else can we do but somehow find a way to adapt? This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm Lena, the workhorse. And on this show, we talk about popular music and popular artists from today, yesterday, and beyond. Now, today, of course, we're talking about my girl, our girl, Megan Thee Stallion. And the fact that, well, there's a huge target on her back. And the The people can't stop talking shit about her. And why is that? Okay. Before we get into this meat and potatoes, y'all, get that snack ready, get that drink ready, that popcorn, whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because this is that girl or it's not that girl. Make sure to also go ahead and put me up on your big screen TV. Here we go. Welcome back into It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, musician, and entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. As I say always, those are great platforms and tools to build that brand business name, but most importantly, the community. And hopefully you will join this community today by smashing that like button, honey, okay? And of course, sharing people that you know that like artists, commentary, reaction, and reviews. And if you really want to become part of this community today, you got to actually engage with the video. That means not just watching, because watching is not engagement to YouTube. That means, of course, subscribe, commenting. YouTube loves a robust comment section, honey. Okay, help these videos get out to more people. All right, and notification bell for more. Okay, well, let's get right on into this. See, it's one thing if you've always been independent and you've been killing it. I mean, really killing it. Really killing it to where it puts other indie artists to shame or in the dust. Numbers and attention and engagement as an independent recording artist. But it's another thing when you've already been with major label that has helped build your name, make you are who you are, basically. And then, of course, trying to get out the deal and leaving the company, no matter if the deal was good or not, right? And obviously, she didn't leave 300 Entertainment amicably, right? They were pissed. So, and then you become independent. Well, she's not really independent. That's the whole thing. She has Rock Nation's hands in the pot, first of all. So I don't even know why I even mentioned that. Unless Rock Nation is just supposed to be her distributor, right? The point is that Rock Nation still has their hands in the pot. And so whenever you get to a certain size in popularity, money, whatever, and you're not playing the game the way a certain part of the industry wants you to play it, wants to control you to play it, and you have too much independence to a certain degree as a woman, particularly in this game of hip-hop and rap, where it's usually males that are the most dominant thing in it. When they see somebody like you with Megan Thee Stallion with a little too much control and power, and so they want to try to cut that down. And you'll be surprised what the industry is willing to do to cut down artists they no longer want in the spot that they're in due to certain factors.
Okay.
Welcome back into another halftime show with yours truly, Peyton 3.0, the brightest MC in the world. Okay, here we go. This is an original exclusive. Verse 1. Going up an audition room. Heartbeat fast, so it's my turn soon. Judges speaking and y'all say no. Back to the drawing board we go. I would sing every night and day. Fire burning driving me insane. Termination rides on my success. It is the way I will never rest. Nah. Hook or chorus. If you do have a dream and you too do believe that you can reach your goal and you have full control, nothing can stop you now. You're going round for round cause you're a rising star. Verse 2. It was even harder cause I'm gay. It was the price they would have to pay. Would never dare to camouflage. Being under fake messed up mirage. Now I'm doing here on my own. Ready to proclaim my golden throne. Boys come around and they say what's up. And I see the crowd they're about to erupt. Hook. If you do have a dream and you too do believe that you can reach your goal and you have full control, nothing can stop you now. You're going round for round cause you're a rising star. Verse 3. Ain't got no time to get no rest. Standing up, proving I'm the best. Be working hard just to fill them seats. Go do a show every day, every week. I gotta pat myself on the back. I was saying how I do it like that. Y'all gotta stay out there in them dreams. When you hit down, just think of me. Hook. If you do have a dream and you too do believe that you can reach your goal and you have full control, nothing can stop you now. You're going round for round cause you're a rising star. Okay.
I know you're out there looking for a stress reliever.
You're looking for a stress reliever out there.
Drugs, the alcohol,
here we go.
But let me tell you what you need to do. Here we go. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Work so hard that the bills are high. All you do is cry me a freaking try. Punch that clock every freaking day. Still on your money, you got to pay. Fuck that shit, man, you need relief, but you got this grief for the fucking cheap. Some take care of the freaking kids. Munch your plate for your freaking lid. Stress too much, always in no rush. You need even brush, you're feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gonna have some relief in you. Time to get out with the music plays every freaking day. All I gotta say is jump, turn that music loud. I wanna see no hands in the crowd. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Lose your mind to the beat. Shake it up, keep moving them feet. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Get the stress.
And that is all I will be giving you, okay? Anyway, if you want to hear that song in its entirety, then comment in the comment section. You ready? Let me hear that song. And I most certainly will, absolutely for free. DJ got the party started. There's no end in sight. Everybody's moving to the rhythm that's inside. It's a crazy world, but tonight's the right situation. Don't get left behind. I can feel the music moving through me everywhere. Ain't no destination, baby. We don't even care. There's a place to be if you need the right education. Let it take you there. And just go with the magic, baby. I can see it there in your eyes. So let's flow. Let's stop the waiting. You know, Megan Thee Stallion has it all. the talent, the stage presence, the look, the body. She's it. She's that girl. Okay, hands down, no discussions on that part. But she also is considered, because of how talented and how she's made her business moves at this point where she is now in the industry. She also is a huge threat, and some people in the industry maybe allegedly taking actions to try to dim her shine. Okay, unfortunately, this is just some of the most. This is just some of the things that the business, unfortunately, will do. Right? This is some of the things that the business will unfortunately do behind the scenes. And all people out here are left to do is to speculate what's going on. Industry plans this, Illuminati that, and whatever else they want to say. But the thing is that the music industry will always throw the rock and how they hand, and you won't even see them throwing the rock, because that's how good they are at throwing the rock and nobody's seeing them do it. Okay? Outside of the organizations. And so the business will do some scary things. Okay? And so I believe that Miss Megan has, of course, a huge target on her back. Like I said, the bigger you are, the more successful you are, especially in the celebrity public eye, the bigger target that you get on your back, the more successful you become. Right? And so Megan most likely has the biggest target on her back. You never know if the industry could have somehow poisoned the waters of, so to speak, metaphorically, of the social medias, starting rumors about Meg, and now people are talking all this mess about Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, she had the same flows, she talked about the same thing, blah 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 blah, talking all this garbage on her, which is really just the loud minority. At the end of the day, it's always them, the loud minority, talking ish all the time, right? But anyway, if the industry wants to get rid of you, or at least dim your light, they usually do succeed. Right? They usually do succeed. And so, by the way, I love this picture of Megan. This is from the video, I think, Cobra. But anyway, I don't know who Megan has in her corner in the industry, because in the industry there is no such thing as friends. Unfortunately, in the industry, there is no such thing as friends. You're really by yourself for the most part. You know, teams of people don't exist like they used to exist. But at the end of the day, everybody really is out for themselves, right? And what you can bring to the table as a product. Once you're not hot anymore, people get real funny and ghost in a hurry. Okay? You could end up on your hospital bed with tubes out your back, and nobody from the industry will ever come visit you. Right? And that's just how sharky and shady this business truly is, right? So again, Megan is in a position that the industry is just not used to females being in. We can kind of parallel her to a degree to Nicki Minaj. Okay? Miss Minaj. Although we thought that she had her business sewed up, turns out she doesn't have her business sewed up the way people thought she did. Of course, Exhibit A with the whole Jay-Z and Tidal thing, and her crying on the line on the internet about her not getting her money for the Tidal thing, which she never even signed the paper she was supposed to sign, right? Allegedly, I mean, that's what they're saying. For her to collect that, what was it? 22 million? Whatever. Again, you got to be up on your business, especially for how old Miss Nicki is at this point. But anyway, the point is, there is a girl that could possibly give Nicki a run for her money, right? And that will be Megan Thee Stallion. But this is not really about Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, this is not really about Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry. It is about Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion has to get hopefully more clever and figure out how she's gonna really do this thing from now on. Okay, as the stake is getting higher. All right, but Miss Megan Thee Stallion, the target is big on her back, so I'm gonna need Miss Stallion to get. I don't know what she's gonna do, because if it's the industry that's doing what they're doing, it's a different ball game, right? But anyway, Megan Thee Stallion got the target on her back, and it's most likely coming from inside the house. Okay, ring ring, watch out. I want to know what you think in the comment section. All right, let's have a discussion. My name is Peyton 3.0, the artist, musician, entertainer, not the content creator. Not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. If you got your life today or made you think about something, then please smash that like button, okay? I'll wait. And do tell the people that you know out there that like artists, commentary, reaction, and reviews that this channel exists, okay? They may be interested. And of course, to become a part of this community for real, you got to engage. That means subscribe, comment, notification bell. All right. Now I got to go. I got my things to do as usual. Busy bee. I'll see you next time. I know. I'll see you in the comment section. Let's have a discussion about Megan. Bye. Now, I want to piggyback off of something since you're still here. I want to piggyback off of something I said earlier. Yes, Megan Thee Stallion is independent, but she's using like a major, it says WMG Warner, that she recently signed with this time. So I'm guessing that she's not with Roc Nation anymore. But anyway, for distribution. So she's independent with her own label, Hot Girl Productions, but she has distribution with a major record company. Okay? But to me, if you have distribution with a major record company, in my book, you're not independent. But technically, when you come down to it, to how the business is done, you are independent. Because these are still two separate entities. And she's going to be billed how she's billed when it comes due time for that tax bill. Okay. And many other things to deal with payments. So, with that being said, she technically is independent. She is. Anyway. Yeah. Yep. They mad. Up there, they mad. Anyway. You want to hang out with me some more, I'm guessing, right? So, we can do that. There's a video that's going to pop up on the screen at any moment. We're going to click on that video. And I'll meet you over there, okay? Have a great one. Bye-bye.